week, Dr. Temitope Olatunji Agunbi, the consultant clinical and radiation oncologist, dispelled some myths and misconceptions about cancer. This week, we bring you the concluding part. Please stay with us. I'm Olasunbo Modupe. Do cell phones cause cancer, and does your low battery predisposes you to cancer?
We get to see all sorts of things online. We see some people, they say they are doing this research or the other research, but in some cases or some paperwork that I've seen, they say that cell phone is low radiation. All right, I mean it shouldn't cause. It shouldn't cause cancer. That is that is not much. It's not much. It's not enough to cause cancer. However, there are a whole lot of online articles saying that using phones and all that will cause cancer. But from paperwork or research that I've seen, it says that it is not enough to cause cancer.
Okay, doctor, I will need you to dispel this myth or misconception. I don't know if it's a fact. I would like you to shed more light on it. Antiperspirant or deodorant increases your risk of cancer.
That has been going on. That has been going on. Otherwise, none of us should be using antiperspirant. That has been going on for a while. And people say all sorts of things, you know, but I have been looking up some research works and all that, and there has been nothing to show that it basically causes cancer. Although you get to hear a whole lot of things, but often and none, not really. It really doesn't.
What about makeup? Regular makeup. We ladies, we are used to makeup these days. Can you please shed more light on that?
Makeups. There was one I heard. They said that using leaded lipstick for the lipstick. So because of, I understand because of the lipstick. I saw somewhere that it's a risk factor that using leaded lipstick can actually cause cancer. All right, but in actual sense, most of the products they make for us are safe.
Okay. Does hair dye use increase the risk of cancer?
No, not at all.
Okay, what about eating food in microwave oven? We hear it a lot of time. Don't warm your food using microwave. What's your take on this?
Microwave is a form of radiation too. However, it's not as much. Okay, it's not as much. So, and there's also this thing that if you use plastic in the microwave, I mean that even though it's a low dose radiation, it can react with the plastic. Like in my house now, I use ceramics and all that. My guys will say, why don't you just ditch your microwaves? They say ditch your microwaves, but the radiation is low. But you never say never in medicine. You cannot be 100% sure. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Does eating red meat, chicken flesh, taking sugary drinks increases your risk of cancer?
You know, we mentioned the sugar intake aspect. The red meat, it's not so good for me. I'm not really taking red meat now because it's like a risk factor, predisposing factor in colon cancer. All right, so it's healthier to eat fish. It's healthier to eat fish. That one I say is healthy meat. So that one is healthy meat. So it's better to do away with red meat because it's a risk factor or predisposing factor to cancer of the colon.
I would like you to dispel this particular myth. The use of cold water with your medicine, alongside your medicine, predisposes you to cancer. How true is that?
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. But what basically happens is this. You eat warm food. As much as possible, when I eat warm food, I don't like to take cold water. The reason being that after eating warm food, let's even use this analogy. You put warm food beside ice cube. What will happen? It's warm food beside ice cube. The warm food that contains oil, most of these are food, they contain oil. Put it beside ice cube. You will see that it will become congealed. You get what I'm saying? So as much as possible, if I eat, I tell people drink ordinary water. If you want to use your drug, use ordinary water. All right?
Okay. I hear a lot of times that when you're menstruating as a woman, you're not supposed to take tea. How true is this?
There is nothing like this. It is totally normal. I mean, I think that's a major myth we need to dispel.
We understand that when you're menstruating, it's always ideal better to take warm water, and all that. I don't know if that's
like I said, it is healthier to take ordinary water. It is healthier. I guess that's why they are saying hot tea, but it really has nothing to do with it.
Okay. Is it true that your skin color predisposes you to cancer? Is it true that skin cancer is color blind?
Oh my goodness. Should I say that fair complexion people are more prone to certain cancers? All right. The melanin in our skin helps us a lot. It protects us against all those major skin cancers. Like you see, those albinism in those patients, you get to see a lot of squamous cell cancers. You get to see basal cell cancers. So I think it's being dark skin is protective.
All right.
All right.
Does exposure to sun increases your risk?
In some patients it does. I just mentioned albinism now. In those patients that have the albinos, more exposure to sunlight will predispose them to all the squamous cells. Okay. Basically, the melanin in our skin is protective, and before it gets damaged, before the damage can really get through to it, that means there's a whole lot happening.
How true is the fact that you need to do away with black underwear, especially for ladies, to protect you from cancer?
There is nothing like that. Okay. There is nothing like that. I hear all sorts of things. By the time they begin to say it, I'll just be smiling. But I went to med school, I never heard all this. I mean, we've seen research works here and there, and there's nothing like that. So it's just a terrible myth that has to be debunked or dispelled.
Are there herbal products that actually cure cancer?
None that I know of. However, everybody is trying to go the natural way, but it doesn't cure cancer. They don't cure cancer, but it just gives support. You understand what I'm saying? Like people will say cinnamon, let's eat turmeric, they're just supportive therapies, but they don't cure cancers.
Okay.
All right.
So Dr. Agunbiade, what is the way to go in all of this to stay healthy?
In all of this, I tell patients that it is better to examine yourself, like know yourself, know the normal, particularly in the breast, know the normal, examine yourself, know every part of your body. so that when you notice any abnormality, you'll be able to say, okay, then go for regular screening and checkup. Some people haven't even gone for screening or checkup in the last 10 years. They don't know what it is. But if you go and screen yourself, go for colonoscopy, go for breast ultrasound scan in people less than 40, mammo in people older than 40, do pap smear, do paps, just regular checkups, all right? Even this blood workup. There's some cancers that by the time they do, you're wondering, why is the platelet low? Why is it high? Why is the lymphocyte high? Some things high, parameters high. By the time you go for regular screening, they'll be able to pick whatever it is that, okay, something is abnormal, so let's investigate further. And that will help us in managing and help us as well to have a better treatment outcome. If people go for regular screening, we won't be having most people in stage 4, where you know that you cannot achieve cure. Okay. So bottom line, regular screening, know yourself, know how to do breast self-examination, go for clinical examination, do your mammo regularly, and if you have any issue, please see any doctor.
Thank you so much, Dr. Temitope Olatunji Agunbiade, for clearing the myths and misconceptions about cancer.
Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to enlighten the public out there. Cancer is not a death sentence. If you notice anything in your body that is different from the normal, please quickly come to the hospital. Early diagnosis prefers a good treatment outcome, and should I say, good quality of life as well. Thank you.
That has been Dr. Temitope Olatunji Agunbiade, consultant clinical and radiation oncologist. She has been dispelling some myths and misconceptions about cancer. Sound Health continues with trending and home essentials. Please stay with us. Early detection is key in beating cancer. Consult your doctor today. Hope you've been able to dispel some myths and misconceptions about cancer. This is why we say thank you on today's episode. For comments and inquiries, please send SMS to 08035826603 or follow us on social media at TelTV Social. #Sound Health. A sound health is a sound mind. Make healthy living your choice.